I'm going to show you today is one of my favorite recipes. It's called Panzanella, and Panzanella just means bread salad. So pan, bread means pan. You got it. So we're going to start with bread because it's a bread salad. And what I have here is I have some nice day-old loaf of bread. You can use any kind of bread. I really love this wonderful Italian bread, French baguette, what have you. And what's great is that you can use any bread that's starting to go bad. That's how these salads, came about. It's because people didn't waste food. We waste so much food. And so instead of wasting the bread, you can make something like this Panzanella bread salad because it's going to take in all the moisture from the other ingredients that we add. So it just kind of reconstitutes, if you will. So like you can see this is pretty stale. It's probably 2 days old. And you just want to dice it up into, bite-sized pieces here. And there you go. And you can use the crust and everything. You could use a seeded loaf, which would be super, super lovely. And there you have it. So we add that to our bowl. And then really what's really lovely about this is that you can modify this to use whatever ingredients you want. So make sure you use a nice big bowl because you're going to want to add a lot of other ingredients. We also have some tomatoes. Really, this recipe is perfect in the summer when tomatoes are at their ripest. And this is an heirloom tomato we have here. You can certainly use Roma tomatoes or little cherry tomatoes. Just, you want the tomatoes to be nice and ripe. This is not a winter salad if you're using tomatoes because you really want the tomatoes to be in season and nice and ripe. That is my opinion. So we'll add those tomatoes, we've already got some chopped up, to our bowl. And we'll add the one we just chopped to our bowl. And what's so beautiful about this is you've got so many colors. I'm also adding some bell peppers. You don't have to add bell peppers. I like bell peppers in this. It adds more crunch, it adds more color, it adds more nutrients. So I've got a yellow bell pepper and an orange bell pepper already chopped up. So we'll add that to our bowl. You can also add a little bit of a red pepper. It's just adds more color. And color is where the phytonutrients are. That's where all the color is and all the nutrients in the plants. There are no phytonutrients in animal products at all. Phyto means plant. And so all of the color, all of the antioxidants, everything, they're in the plants here. And so I always encourage people to eat by color as much as possible. And then what else do we have? We've got some capers. Capers are just a little Mediterranean flower bud that has been soaked in brine, which is just salt water. And it just has a wonderful salty flavor, and it's wonderful adding to a salad like this. It's going to add instant flavor. A red onion. I only had a sweet onion here in my fridge and I wanted to use it. So you can use a sweet onion like a Vidalia or a red onion. Add that as well. And then you've got some garlic already minced up or pressed if you want. I love garlic, so I don't mind biting into the actual little minced pieces. And then we've got some mint. I really recommend lots and lots of basil for this, which I don't have right now, but add lots of basil to this. And then I have some dill as well. So just lots of different herbs will do. Especially Italian herbs. Parsley is really wonderful as well in this. And I think it's everything for our vegetables. And then we're going to add some wonderful balsamic vinegar. I always tell people that if you want to stock your kitchen with flavors that you're going to be able to instantly add to your food to have wonderful spontaneous meals made, vinegars is where it's at. So this is a balsamic vinegar. This is actually a black cherry balsamic vinegar, which I could drink just like that, but I won't because I'm going to put it in our Panzanella. Just add that, and you can add a little bit more after you mix everything else up. If you feel like you need some more moisture, you can add a little bit more, but just taste it first and then mix it in. But once you mix everything in, things are going to start to moisten up. So here's some olive oil as well. And if you want to leave out the olive oil, you can do that, but you're going to be missing out on some of the moisture and the fat and the flavor, but you can do that if you like. And then I've got some salt here. I'm a huge fan of salt flakes. They add just wonderful flavor. Well, obviously salt brings out the flavor in any dish, but I just love the salt flakes. They're just really, really special. And then you just mix everything up. You can add some greens to this as well. You can add some heartier greens. I would add something like a kale, not a lettuce. I wouldn't use like a red leaf lettuce or anything, but something a little heartier like chopped kale would be fantastic in this. Mix it all up, grind some pepper in it, and you've got an amazing salad that is made in no time. So that's going to be in the new 30-Day Vegan Challenge book if we fund this thing. So thank you if you have already backed it, and please continue sending it on to friends and family because we really want to do this thing. And if you haven't yet and you're watching this video, this is one of the things that you can get. This is one of the many recipes that you can enjoy from the 30-Day Vegan Challenge. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to connecting with you again and telling you that we have done this thing and the 30-Day Vegan Challenge is going to live back out in the world again.